I wanted to open up with a thought, and you can hold right there, right? That we're firm believers in a principle of pricing. I think it's an interesting quote from the Chart of the Institute of Procurement and Supply that the final price of an item is often higher when the seller makes the first offer than when the buyer takes the lead. And I think that's a principle we believe in. To pull that off and to do that at scale requires predictive pricing, requires game theory driven feedback, and is essential to, we think, ultimately the success and transformation of the space. And that's a big part of our thinking. If you look on the screen, there are 5 things that we think are the core elements of how we're driving the results that we're driving. And you'll see the elements of anchor pricing and game theory right front and center. So we believe firmly and are investing in machine learning for predicted outcomes. The next central tenet of kind of our secret sauce, if you will, is game theory and behavioral science, right? Recognizing that the negotiators in a transaction aren't economists necessarily. They're humans, they're salespeople, they're people who can be engaged with constructively with game theory. All that needs to be fed back through dynamic feedback, which we provide on our platform. We have a different framework for thinking about the problem, and a lot of that is based on pricing theory, not so much on cost. Again, another element which drives our thinking and our platform. And then finally, the ability to embed our platform and to automate using the platform is central to what we drive. And ultimately, what we're driving is results. What gets us excited and what gets us motivated is how do we drive better results for customers? We're excited that right now we've driven some great results. Our kind of running average for results for customers in their first 60 days on our platform is roughly 16% savings from historic baselines and roughly 3x increase in the number of events or spot buys and sourcing projects that the teams are able to run with the same headcount. So big productivity, big savings. We talk about this in terms of better outcomes faster at scale. All that helps you drive the ability to reach more spend. And again, this is what we're all about. If you can move to the next slide. Rest assured, I'm not going to read the slide. But this gives you a sense of some of the areas that we're investing in to deliver on our vision. And it ranges from continuing to iterate on our predictive models, making sure that our supplier engagement is first class. We understand that these suppliers are strategic partners of our customers. And so we're trying to structure thoughtful collaborations with suppliers and make sure that we get suppliers engaged in a positive way. We want to get to market competitive prices, but we want to do it in a constructive way. We'll continue to invest in things like automation, generative AI or large language models will start playing a bigger role in our solution. You'll start seeing that next year with our first LLM-driven features. And again, this gives you a sense of some of the other areas that we invest in our vision overall. Everything from more applications of behavioral science to tackling the challenges of bad data. Everyone's data is less than perfect, and we're investing significantly in data cleansing and rationalization technology baked right into the platform. The better data we get, the better answers we get, and therefore the better outcomes we drive. And so we're committed to continuing to solve this problem at higher and higher levels as we move forward. And then finally, we're constantly looking for new data sources to drive better insights. And so we'll continue to expand in our vision the data we pull in to drive these solutions. So if you can advance, we do all this for one reason, which is to drive better outcomes for our customers, for all of you. And we're pretty excited that we think that so far so good. We're getting some great results. We still think we're early days, so we think there's a lot of opportunity to expand and to improve these results, to get better savings, faster cycle times, more innovation can drive that, and we're excited about it. But right now, we're very pleased that we've been able to partner with some great leading enterprises and drive some significant value. I'd say, we think of ourselves very much as an enabler of these savings. Our customers are doing the work. We're creating the ability to drive these outcomes at scale, and so far so good. And we're never going to rest on our laurels. We think that we have a lot more we can do, and so we're excited to move forward. But this is what motivates us. We look at our savings numbers, our cycle time numbers, our supplier participation numbers. We look at these numbers every week. We try to drive them in our product decisions and how we go to market, and this is kind of core to our culture.